Chris Southworth is from the International Chamber of Commerce in the UK. Chris joins us now. Hello. We are hearing Britain's largest business group, CBI, is quite angry with the Labour Party over its spending priorities. What's your take?
Well, the initial reaction is I think this is the fourth or fifth statement we've had from our Treasury Department with the Chancellor for this government and the previous government, where there's just no mention of trade. The core issue in the UK is we've had a flatlining economy for many years, actually, now, and it's all about growth. The government is right to prioritise growth. But you can't grow an economy like the UK without growing trade. So it was disappointing not to have any reference to trade of any scale at all. There are real opportunities. We've set out a plan for growth just yesterday, where we're offering government £250 to £270 billion of growth and productivity and efficiency savings, and that wasn't announced or incorporated within the statements today, which is a missed opportunity. Just the regulators alone could be unlocking, the financial regulators could unlock £22 billion in working capital to fund small companies to trade, and they could do that in a matter of weeks or months. You know, it's a huge opportunity missed, I think, from today.
It's interesting because she spoke about building for Britain and building over 1 million houses, talking about kick-starting growth, but our growth prospects have just been halved, down to 1%. What else could be done to create growth? Are you seeing anything in what she's saying that is going to kick-start growth?
Well, I think, you know, today we're just not hearing the whole story, and I think if there's a frustration from our community of international companies, it's we're just not talking trade and trade finance enough. There are genuine opportunities to reform the system, unlock a lot of finance into the economy. That will drive growth for small companies, which will pay the revenues we want for public services and defence spending. But we've got to pull the lever, and we've got to lean into the trade agenda and modernise the trading system. It's suffocating under a mountain of bureaucracy and old-fashioned systems, when actually what we should be doing is driving modernisation, digital transformation to unlock immediate growth, short-term and medium-term growth, but actually get fit for purpose for the 21st century. And the UK should be leading this at global level, not just delivering it at national level.
You know, much of Europe is in a similar poor growth outlook. If we look, though, at Asian economies, they're expecting 4.5% growth this year. Why this disparity?
That's a really good question. It's not just the UK, it's Western Europe. You know, the underlying issues is we've had a sort of decade of political chaos. There's been a massive underinvestment particularly in trade infrastructure, but in all the infrastructure involved in trade for a long time. There's nothing new in that. And then we've got pockets of society that have been left behind. So we've got very angry populations, just like the US and parts of France and Germany and other countries as well. That's very different in the emerging markets, not just in Asia, but in places like Africa and the Middle East, where you can really sense the dynamism, but there's a lot more investment going in those kind of regions of the world as well. What we need to do is mirror some of that. We have world-class legislation, some of the best in the world. We've got world-class innovation facilities, we've got world-class talent, and we know exactly what to do. We've got plans and frameworks, but what we need to pull the lever in order to then unlock the change and implement the change. That's what we need to see, and we can be just as competitive as anywhere else in the world. But that was all missing today. What we'd like to see is that now being set out in the trade strategy in May, because it will really boost business confidence. Businesses complain about friction in trade all the time. It costs them an awful lot of money that's unnecessary in today's modern world when we're using technology. So the UK can really be leading it. Unlocking the finance and the funding and the resources that we need to boost confidence and growth, and engaging with our trade relationships across the world, whether that's the Middle East or Asia or Africa or the Commonwealth, where there's a real appetite to work with the UK. There's a lot of potential, but we need to leverage that potential and make the most of it.
Well, thank you so much, Chris Southworth from the International Chamber of Commerce in the United Kingdom.